welcome everyone to another edition of Go Hard with your host Mark Eiffel, Dr. Michael Bellamy, and today we have Mr. Patrick Croney of JS Pest Control Services, here to share some insights and inspirational words. So Michael, you have anything to say?
Yes, good evening, everybody. And I'm so excited to have Patrick here with us as he shares with us about his business and his great brand. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Michael. Mr. Croney, I'll let you say a little bit of words before we start to, as Michael likes to say, grill you. So proceed, sir. Just let the people know who you are and where you're from.
Yes, well, my name is Patrick Croney, again, as I said, and I am from the Waterford area. My life, I grew up in the Deacon Farm, and then I migrated to the Waterford, and I have been involved now in the pest control business for approximately just under 30 years, and so with that, I have been working pretty diligently as a small entrepreneur, trying to keep afloat. You come from ground zero, and it have not been obviously an easy task, but nevertheless we always kind of look up and look forward.
All right, that's pretty nice. So let me ask you this, Mr. Croney. What makes your personality special and different from the other pest control businesses currently on the market here in Barbados?
Okay, I think what makes me different is the personal. I have a personal encounter with my customers, and then I take it to another level where I always try to be as helpful, not only in the pest and termite control eradication area, but I then tend to go the extra mile for my customers by trying to find how best I can help them in other areas. Maybe a problem where you have with your faucet, or maybe your phone isn't working, and I always try to find that person that can keep my customers happy and safe.
Wow. So you like to go beyond the call of duty for your customers. That's wonderful.
Exactly. I just love it, because for me, I just love to help people. That have been my focus in life. Is always been helpful wherever I go.
Excellent.
That sounds really, really, really nice, but I'm not sure if everybody is going to believe you, right? Because people say that all the time. So let me ask you this question, right, and see how you handle this question. What makes you excited about your business? I mean, you're into pest control, so I don't see how that could be exciting, but I would like to know what makes you excited about your business.
Okay, what really makes me real excited is to see when they come to a customer, I see that fear they have over this problem, maybe centipedes, cockroaches, ants, termites, bed bugs, whatever it is. To then see that when we finish that task of eradicating this unwanted pest, and see that piece over the face, that gives me great excitement. Gives me a pleasure.
Patrick, I'm glad that you mentioned centipedes, because I would say that 90% of Bajans are afraid of centipedes. They're the worst, they're the nemesis. So can you tell me if you are afraid of centipedes?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm afraid, because it's got to deal with it. It's like a soldier going into combat. But you will obviously be very cautious and careful when you're dealing with it, because you don't want to get hit by them. But nevertheless, I can't be frightened. I'm a customer frightened too. That one looks like happy, So
what's the biggest centipede that you've come across so far?
Well, approximately, let me just give you about maybe just under 10 inches long, approximately. Yeah, big guy, and like a grandfather.
That's one of the big black ones.
Yeah, boy, a great grandfather.
Oh, a great grandfather. I tell you.
Wait, let me guess that, Patrick. That was in St. Philip.
How you know so good? Centipede land. Centipede land, man.
Centipede land. Centipede land. Centipede land.
Headed to Centipede land. Better go to good pest control operator. May head to St. Philip.
Yeah, better. It's true. And say, what's the name of your business again for the audience? Because I can't remember.
JS Pest Control. And our motto is we keep pests out of sight and out of mind. That's what we do for a living.
You got no number to call, no email?
Our telephone number is 437-3943, 437-3943, and our email number is jspes1@hotmail.com.
jspes1@hotmail.com. That's sweet. That's sweet. So let me ask you this question here now, right? Let me ask you this question. Because you're in pest control, you tell me, you say you ain't too fussy about centipedes, but you will deal with them, right? So do you enjoy the process more, or is it achieving the final result?
Well, dealing with pests is a process. I'm understand it's a tedious process depending on the type of pest you deal with. But the completion, I mean, again, as I said, when you see that that eradication, the finished product, when we finish a service and pests all around the place dead and customers feel a relief, you know, it makes you feel so satisfying. So for me, to accomplish the task, there's be greater for me than the in between the preparing or doing the actual work, you know, to get to that level.
Yeah.
So what can you list for me all the types of pests that you eradicate?
Okay, so we eradicate rats, mice, termites, ants, fleas, cockroaches, bed bugs, and a lot of other unwanted pests. Sometimes we get clients call us for pests that sometimes they're going to come back to my chart. As you can see there, I'm trying to figure out what's this pest, you know what I mean? And then sometimes they'll be on the chart, so then I will have to know, go research the pest and then find out your origin and maybe try to find a way how to we can best eradicate this pest. So sometimes it takes a little digging in to get results from this type of for different types of pests.
Okay. Have you ever had a call for snakes? So we get snakes sometimes.
Oh, I never had a call for snake. I hope not, because I ain't prepared for snakes yet. But,
you might have to research that too.
Yeah, we'll have research that one for sure.
Okay, all right, cool. But following on from Mikhail's question, this is a little more technical so that people can know exactly what you do. So what products or services do you provide? Specific, as if you were given a product list or services list. We know what pests you deal with, but in terms of services, what would you say your services, your products and services are?
Well, again, as I said, my services are the listings that we have now list the termite control, and this type of service obviously entails many times where we drill and inject into the foundations to get the chemical into the foundation to eradicate, especially for the subterranean termites, because the subterranean termites are a lot different, though they're family to the dry-wood termites. Because the dry-wood termites are the ones that you see flying around with the wings,
right?
And they're a lot more harder to control than the subterranean termites. And so so we do a peripheral and internal treatment for the subterranean termites. Then we do again, we also do the centipede treatments, and this is where we treat all the inside and the outside. We know how to do one here yesterday for a client, and mind you, he was very pleased to see when before we leave, centipede come out and was upside down on his back, and you know he was telling his wife that's one less we got to worry about, you know, because it was
only one.
Yeah, it was bothersome. I tell you, really bothersome. I saw seeing the terror for the face, the tyranny for the face, you know, where these things have the whole family terrorized, you know, and to leave there seeing them feeling very relief, you know, being satisfying.
So do you find that women are happier with your service, or it doesn't really matter?
Well, it doesn't matter because we had a case where a gentleman had problems with bed bugs, and my lord, it was so crazy that the guy told me he got up about around 3 o'clock in the night, and these things were just eating him alive in his own bed. And he got up in the middle of the room in a chair, taking his feet off the ground, and praying for morning to break out where he can call us that we can come and eradicate this problem. And so much so that we did, because obviously we had to treat the beds and the mattresses and the whole entire works, even the furniture. We're on the front house, and he ended up pelting away the mattress, he ended up pelting away the furniture, which I was telling him that you don't have to, but he said he decided he didn't want no more. He just want this problem rectified. It was that terrorism. But again, we done the treatment, we did a follow up, and he was good to go. I never hear back from him since.
So how many years have you been in business?
Well, approximately nearly 30 years now. I spent 12 of those with one of the top professional pest control companies in Barbados, where I had received a lot of my training, and then I went on to train with Zeneca and Beer, and and that's where I get my certifications, and from there, we then moved deeply into the field, and it haven't been an easy market because the market is kind of populated now with a lot of PCOs out there.
Yep, competition.
Enough competition.
Yeah.
And so it haven't been always an easy task, but we keep our heads above the water somehow, some way with the grace of God.
I get it. You get it's easy, Patrick. You talk about training and certification. You gotta go into more detail. You gotta say who you training, where you train, how hard it was. Was it internationally accredited, that kind of things. You gotta let us know what sort of training you did with your expertise,
Yes.
man.
Well,